Hello everybody, welcome back to Just Gaming Today. Today we're playing Road Tower. This is Let's Play number 3. We've had one win, where I consider it a win when we kill a boss, and we've had one loss where we didn't kill the boss. The wins and losses in this game are kind of relative. It's really how far you've gotten. So right now, our current record on single defense is level 16. We haven't played the other 3 yet. I like to open up a little bit of the meta progression before I get into the double. The single's hard enough at this point. We did have, I think, 35 experience points left over from last time. We're going to hold on to that, see if we get farther. Our last run went to maybe level 9, maybe a little bit farther past that. 9 or 11, something like that. I forget. But anyways, let's get into it again. We're going to do a single defense run, see what kind of action we get into this time. Last time we had 2 houses spawn right in our beginning area, which was kind of nice, but they were spawned in a bad position. This time we end up with a mana crystal, which is nice, but we don't start with the mana siphon. So maybe that'll help spawn the mana siphon in our card draws. We can get some mana going and hopefully get one of our mana towers off and running. So let's place some ballistas. I typically, again, place the ballistas, right at the start here. Again, I do near death on 2 of them. And then let's do most health. Let's do most health. And let's expand. And our tower has 11 hit points because we have improved it once. Now, this is something I generally don't like to see, just a long run of level 1 land. It's very tough. We did pick up a tree, which is okay. Let's expand again and see if we get some terrain, which we do. Let's make this most health. And actually, let's make this most armor, most health. So have something aiming at armor if we pick something like that up. We have 1040. Let's throw another ballista down here. We're just going to make this most health. We have this dead zone here, which I don't like at all. But it is what it is. The game, this is what makes the game challenging, is sometimes you get this open field right before your tower. It's going to make it very challenging. I'll just put it that way. Here we do have 2 towers open and the mana siphon. Before I get something like the Tesla coil, I would want a mana siphon. But we are generating 2. However, I like I like all of these. Fortification 1's really nice. But let's grab the mortar. It offers up another tower type. I think we're going to need the mortar, honestly, with this zone here. The mortar is going to cover quite a bit of this zone. So hopefully we can have it firing over here without putting a bunch of ballista down that just aren't that effective without the elevation. So here we did put in a mortar. I think we're going to leave our defenses as is for the moment and see what this offers over here. So I am going to throw in another ballista right here. We're going to go most health. I don't see any armor yet, but let's put in most armor secondarily. We picked up another tree. The trees are over 16 at the moment, so not that great, but we got 2 trees and then we got our mana crystal back there too. So let's expand again. We hit a forest, so that's excellent. So where we did, kind of bomb out here, it's really good to pick up a forest because it's something you can do to, just kind of crank through. I'm going to go most armor here and see if I can pump this armor a little bit. And then the rest of our stuff is health. I might put a ballista in here and just go most health. I don't like doing that, but I just need something here maybe. We didn't take any damage, so that's good. We just killed the last one, which is excellent. So our trees are over 25. Not a great situation here, but I'm going to put in another ballista. The mortars are pretty good. It's a +2. We don't have a +3, but let's get some mortar coverage here. It's a pretty nice range. Let's put in armor and then most health. Let's do armor and most health again. we're starting to get some armor guys to come in. A bunch of trees. 330. I don't think we have a excellent ballista spot yet. We can put one there, but let's expand and see if we can make it with this. So a bunch of flatter land, but let's throw a ballista here, get some work done. Let's do health, armor, shield. There's no armor here, so everything's just going to start. Well, here's a little bit of armor here. So this one should be okay. We have some defenses laid out now. I feel okay about that. I'm not going to go for the mana bank yet because it was very expensive last time, and I think that's what ended our run effectively. It was very difficult. To recover, these are 500 gold to build one. So it was kind of difficult to recover from that expenditure, but I wasn't generating enough mana to run the frost tower that I had picked up, so I had to do that. Here, this fortification +3 is pretty nice. Bleed them dry or +1 damage to health. Let's pick up the fortification and get to 14 health and see if that helps us some. The trees are now worth 36. We have 321s. We're almost to another mortar. Throwing a mortar somewhere in here might be okay. This mortar does reach out and touch, which is good. Let's expand here. Throw another. That might be a good mortar spot. If we can pick up, I just kill off a tree here. Let's chop a tree, throw a mortar in here. It's not going to be great effect this particular run because we kind of had to make some decisions there. Actually, I'm just going to leave this last one on progress. It's not really good with shields anyways, so. A lot of mortars slinging around. We are doing a bunch of damage on their way in, which is good. So that went pretty well. We got this picking off some people. We did pick up a tree here, which we did chop a tree here, so a little bit of both. I might put another ballista here because it is a level 2. Let's do most health. We haven't got a split yet, which is good. Let's do most armor and most shield. Hopefully not another split. Let's see if we can get lucky again. And we did. So the split is where you got the road coming from both directions, and you start getting a lot more monsters. A lot of monsters are coming out of this one side, but the splits, you eventually just get a lot of monsters. So we have 36 gold, not enough to do much with. The trees are now worth 64, which is quite a big chunk. But I think we're going to try and leave them. I'd like to get them around 100 and maybe pick up some tree bonuses. There is a bonus card for trees. I think there's a couple different ones, but maybe I'm wrong. With the trees, the bonus, the very first one you get, gives you a percentage chance to get a free card off of a tree when you chop it. That is extremely good. So here we're level 8. We haven't got a split yet. 226, so I could put another ballista down here. Let's do so just to get something that's, working some damage here. Let's expand. So here we have our first split. So the split is where we didn't luck out on this field being here. I don't like that, but having our first split this far out is pretty good. And we do have some mortar coverage. We have ballistic coverage all along the way. I would like to get a frost tower or a Tesla coil working so we can use some of our mana here, but nothing yet. I'd probably put a frost tower here or here or over here. But for now, we're doing okay without them. Yeah, I think we're just fine. So the Golden Forest trees now have a chance to drop upgrade cards when chopped. I would like to do these other things, but I think we have so many trees exposed that I think we're going to start working that. So now when we look at the trees, there's 81 and 9. So I think what we're going to do is chop a few trees once we expand here. Let's expand this way. There's really no benefit either way, but just start building some distance here. So at 110%, I think I'm going to chop one. We didn't get a card. We got 100 gold. The next mortar is 426. Let's chop. Do we have one on a nice level here? I don't think so. But let's chop this Lone Malone tree back here. We didn't get a card. We did get 100 more. I would like to get a mortar working closer over here. This is good here, I think. +2. Okay, not beneficial this run, but will be beneficial moving forward. We have 221, which is enough for another ballista. We haven't seen any housing so far this run, which is, unfortunate, but it is what it is. We're at level 10. I'm going to expand this out again and see if we could do okay over here. Getting a ballista, maybe. Oof. Just with +1, it's pretty rough. Let's throw a ballista here. Let's do that. I might try and put like an assassin ballista over here and just look for least health. Try and just pick off some of these little guys. But the mortars tend to do that. The mortars also generate these least health guys. And you can see one of the things about setting things for more armor is breaking down these little siege engines, which have the goblins inside them. So here I'm going to go ahead and upgrade the health damage a little bit and see if I can get some upgrades here just to get it so that they're able to pick off the guys that are close. Yeah, I really want to be able to do more significant damage as they come through. This guy here, let's see, health is at 13. We have been doing some work there. Let's pump him up a little bit. We still have enough for another ballista in an emergency. The trees are now worth what? So trees are worth 121 and 11. So a little caution on the trees. So right now I'd like to chop some trees. If I expand, it instantly gets better. It does detract from my ability to pay attention to what's going on, but it allows me to get a lot more out of each tree. Let's take a look here. I've expanded this one twice. I think I'm going to go one more expansion and then start expanding this way. Hopefully we don't get a split, and we don't, which is good. I am going to throw a ballista up here just to have something working here. Most health, most armor. And then I'm going to go maybe least health. Okay, we have 114. Let's chop here. We did get a card. Open. Increase bleed, regenerate mana. Let's do regenerate mana. Then I feel a little more comfortable taking some mana cards. Let's go ahead and chop this tree as well. We did not get anything there. Let's chop this one and this one. We got a card here. Armor and shield. Let's do armor. Okay. Now we've got 800 gold now. So we can put down another mortar. I really wish we had some terrain back here, but we don't. Mortar out here is probably more effective. So we'll look to build the mortar. We did get a mine. Repair and increase the tower's maximum health by mining the iron veins. So I could do mine, lifesteal, enemy. Every enemy killed regenerates 1% max mana or shields. Let's look at the mine. We haven't built the mine yet, so we do have some iron ore exposed. The mine starts at 150, which is more manageable. So let's place a mortar tower first. I wish there was some higher terrain over here, though. This guy's level 3. I think we're going to kill off this ballista. Even though it's level 3, I'm going to demolish it. I'm going to put the mortar here. Let's set it up for most armor, most health. And then let's put a mine together. I don't see any iron over here yet. So we have iron here. Let's throw iron, or let's throw a mine here and a mine here. Then we've got, I'm not sure if this mine, so this mine should tell us currently mining, tower maximum health increased by 1%. I currently mining, yes. So both of those are mining. Now this one, I think this is on a lower level. So here we can put 3 mines, but I'm going to hold off on that. I did put a mortar in for ballista here. I think I'm going to save at least 200 for a ballista, but let's put one more mine in here. Yeah, so we can still do one more ballista. I'm probably going to put it somewhere over here. Let's expand and then let's immediately chop a tree. We didn't get anything from it, but we got gold. So let's throw a ballista in here. Let's go most armor, most health on that one. So we can try and pick these things off a little more effectively. We have 378. Let's do one more chop here. We did get a card. Mana siphon. So that's good. We can get the mana stuff working. And then did I expose anywhere where I can put in another ballista? I think I'm going to throw one here. And this one we're going to do least health, most health, and we're going to do fastest. Probably not, the best setup, but it is what it is. 536. Let's throw some mana siphons down and kind of lay the pathway. At least one mana siphon. Here we've got some bigger guys coming through. It seems to be okay. I think we should be good with those. Yeah, our arrows are picking off the last guys. Okay, good. So they're getting around here now with some of the bigger dudes coming at us, but that's okay. I think we're 2 levels away from the boss. I'm not sure. I think at some point it's a little bit random how the boss comes through. So let's get a mine again. You do notice that we're getting hit points when we put the mines in. So I think let's max those out. So we're maxed out here because putting it on a different level won't count. I don't see any more mines. I do see places for mana siphons, but we don't have anything that uses mana yet. So I think I'm going to throw one more ballista over here. And that might be a mortar spot, though. Maybe, The reason I say mortar is depending on how this branches, I might just wait. So mortars are 575. Let's wait and see if this goes straight. It does. And it gives me a lot of chopping. I'm going to chop the heck out of this. And the reason being is I just want a lot of gold and a chances at these cards. So double the chance that tree drops or tower. Let's get the double chance. Let's get the frost tower. Let's get a frost tower set up. I'm going to set up a frost tower probably here. See its distance. Yeah, I think that's okay. It's not the best, but it is going to start setting things up for me. I would like a frost tower here as well. And that's going to set up quite a little area to do some damage there. We have 1,000. Let's put in the mana siphons to make sure I have all the mana I need for a while. And let's look to, we're going to demolish this and put a frost tower in here as well. Now we are going to put in some assistance ballistas. And the reason being is I want something that's going to, have it in a kill zone here. These mortars are effective, but having some ballista in here to do some damage. You see the enemies didn't get over here now. So the frost towers are really helping. I don't like the frost tower here necessarily because I don't have anywhere to put a lot of damaging items. So I think I'm going to keep the ballista there for now. Terrain isn't my friend in this one yet. Generating another kill zone farther up is nice. There's a lot of mortar work over here, which is good. I don't know that putting another frost tower down is going to help, but maybe it will with all these mortars. There's a frost tower here. I could build up a few ballistas over here. What's this frost tower cover? So it does cover quite a bit, right? Yeah, I think that's a good way here. It would slow things coming off of this side. I do have 258, so I can put in another ballista dish to help kill some stuff over here. Yeah, I think I'm going to put the ballista in here. Let's see, most health, most armor, most shield. It's farther away, so I just want to set those to the mosts. This side doesn't have as much working here, but let's do it. So Oogie's coming. So Oogie is a problem in that he is going to be something we need to kill off quite quickly. I think I'm going to set these guys to most health on this run and try and get Oogie hit enough. So we do have enough for a ballista. I'm going to have like a chasing ballista. And what I mean by that is we're just going to set it to most health and have it hit Oogie as hard as we can. And we're going to trail it all the way through. So you see its radius here. When it gets there, we're going to kill it and demolish it and just place it in the next zone where it might be semi-effective for him. It might level up or something, but I'm not going to worry about it. We just want it to be something that's helping do more damage to Oogie as we go along. So let's throw here, most health. It's going to start hitting Oogie soon. Then I've got enough now where I'm going to also put one here. Most health. This is specifically just Oogie killing. So here we're going to demolish this as soon as we can. I'm going to demolish it right now. It just shot. So let's put another ballista in here. Most health. We're just going to try and milk the Oogie, you know, the power of this extra ballista, just shooting at this Oogie. I know it's only level 1, but look at what we're doing here is we definitely have him, you know, in a position that we're going to, you know, benefit. So high explosive shells gives +1 damage to health. Lifesteal, every enemy gets max mana. Regenerate 2% of your max mana with sorcery 2. All towers gain crit chance. Our towers have leveled up to a point now where it might be effective to get this crit damage. We've got enough towers laid down. Let's go ahead and get the crit damage for now, and then we'll come back. We do have a chance to do multiple upgrades here through the Oogie chest. Every enemy killed regenerates 1% of your max mana. I think that's better than just a flat 2%. So let's go with that. Increase maximum bleed or ballistas deal +2 to armor. I'm going to do the +2 to armor. A Tesla coil. We could start placing coils down as well. So let's go ahead and do that. We haven't had a run where we have everything together. And also it's important to open up new towers just because, and especially at the earlier levels, you don't have a ton of cards exposed with each of the towers. So you're not expanding your card pool in an immense way. And that's important so you can get the cards that you want. Right now, I'm getting pretty good cards. I want to continue to get them. This Tesla coil for 200, it is a shield damaging item, or a tower here. I keep calling it items sometimes. I don't have effective terrain for it. However, I think everybody getting hit by it here is beneficial. It's being slowed by the frost tower. And we can take down shields so we can start doing armor work on things. I think that would be a good use of it. Let's see if we have exposed any more mana anywhere. I don't believe so. So there isn't a mana crystal over here, but I think we have one back here. Yeah. So let's use some more mana siphons and get this one working. So we're going to generate 9 mana per second. We have 3 frost towers and a Tesla tower. Or 4 frost towers and a Tesla tower. So that's probably enough on our mana side. We are going to get mana when we kill things, which is good. We have 371. I'm probably looking for a mortar tower somewhere over here next, because the mortar tower is going to be able to hit both ways. I think I'm done, but let's look at, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trees left. No trees over here. Let's expand this way, and we don't have anything going on over there. So let's go ahead and start chopping some trees. 32% chance to get a card is good. Let's do burn damage with the ballistas. I'm just going to chop most of them now. And let's chop one more. We'll keep this Lone Malone tree for the moment. Mana Bank, heavy shafts. Let's get the heavy shafts. And now we have enough to do our mortar. Let's put a mortar on the +3. Let's do armor, health, shield. Again, this one's not going to be effective during this run, but what we're going to do is line up mortars. So I want to line mortars up on this +3 and just keep doing the same thing. So this mortar, I'm going to do most health. Most health, most armor. And then I'm going to see, we've got 705. We just need 20 more. Yeah, I'm going to put one more mortar here. We're going to do most armor, most health, most shield. Okay, hopefully this mortar setup is going to benefit us greatly in these next runs. We have one tree left. All of the resources back here have been good. I'm going to kill this particular ballista off and look for some place to put it. Maybe here in the Frost Tower area. It's going to be more effective up here somewhere. It's all level 1 terrain, so let's just throw it here for now. And let's set it to most health, most armor. Okay. So let's work. We've got these gravestones now. We do have some terrain here, so this is kind of a good kill zone, but maybe a Frost Tower here if we are doing pretty good with the mana. Frost Keep is 650. Let's expand this way and see what we get. We got a big time shield guy here. And we don't really have anything that does shields other than the Tesla coils. So let's throw a Tesla coil here and do most shield. Right? So most shield, most health. Just see if we can do some damage there. We can always destroy it if it seems ineffective, but it's something that's, doing some damage. So that's good. It looks like we're going to have to start building up some shield. The mana is a problem, but we seem to be kind of okay. We got a lot of shield action in here, which is bad. So let's go ahead and do some shield damaging stuff over here. Our mortars need to be, they're not specifically going after shields, but if they hit somebody with a shield, let's do the shield damage. 57, I think I'm going to call that there. 33. Let's do armor. Shield. 643. Could put a Tesla coil in here somewhere. Let's do that. Let's demolish this and put a Tesla coil here. And let's do some shield damage. See if we just pump it up and get these shields down, then I think we might have enough to, get them killed off by these health things that are aiming for health. They are regenerating quite a bit there, so hopefully we can make this work. Yeah, we're just running out of mana. So let's kill this guy off. I think we're going to be okay here. We have enough gold to figure out what we want to do. Wish we had some better elevation over here, but it is what it is. We do have a Tesla coil here. We have Frost Tower here. The Frost Tower that's covering this area. Maybe a Tesla coil here would be good. Let's go ahead and do that. I think that's better than where we had it before. We really need some mana coming here. So we don't have any more siphons. We don't have more crystals. We did get a chest, which is good. Let's do +1 to health. Mortars do +1 to health. Let's upgrade the ballistas for now. Yeah. All right. Well, with that, we have 611 gold. Let's go ahead and expand this way. So we did get a split here, which is unfortunate. let's put a, well, I don't have enough mana to be throwing any more stuff down. So let's throw a ballista here for now. And let's do most shield, most armor. Let's pump it up a little bit, just on both. I don't know if it's the most effective way to do things, but chipping away at this stuff is definitely helpful. It might help my mortars be more effective. So I have 600. My mana is definitely getting way too stressed. So I think this Tesla coil is going to need to go. Let's demolish that. It's one of the newest ads. I think it's more effective to just slow things down. I need this. It's getting too stressed on the mana front, which is unfortunate. We are getting mana when we kill things, but it's not able to keep up. So if we see more cards, I think maybe let's go ahead and take this chop and see, okay, we got lucky. We did get a mana bank, so let's grab it. I just think we need to help our mana a bunch. We're farther along now, so let's see if we can just throw some mana banks down and get our mana situated a little better. You know, we have a max of 200 now, so we can get a bigger pool as we kill things. And plus 13, we seem to be kind of on a net positive slope here. That could be pretty nice. It's always kind of a constant struggle to, manage that mana and make sure you have it available when you need it. Like right now, I need it. These guys are coming through. They're shielded up. I need that Tesla coil to do enough work to let the other towers kill them. Looks like it's working. And now we're going to start with so much more mana, which is going to be nice. I do need something over here, I think, another ballista to help pick things off if they get through. Let's throw another ballista here. Let's go with a near death. Let's try it. That'd be a little assassin ballista there. So all ballistas have plus 15% crit, double the range bonus of elevation for all ballistas. Both of these are really nice. Plus 1 damage to armor, increase maximum bleed. 15% crit chance is really nice. I think I'm going to go with that for now. The longbow is probably what I'm going to go into next if it gets offered again. 158. I still don't think we have any houses. We have gravestones, and that's it. This one's already split. This one hasn't. Let's leave this one single for now, and let's come back over here. Nothing. Just more gravestones. We do have elevation. Maybe a frost keep up here. If we can. Oh, we don't have enough, so wishful thinking. It's probably not a good place to put it anyways. So we're at 280. We could build into the ballista. We could pump up damage on things, level up towers, but I think at the moment we've got armor coming in, we've got shields coming in, we got a bunch of everything. So since most health, most armor. With 482, we could throw the Tesla coil back in. We got one here. This is armor coming through and shields coming through. Maybe we do throw a Tesla coil in here and just see how it's going to stress the mana. Looks like it's handling it okay. So let's do some shield damage on that. Let's do another shield damage on that. Let's see if we can get things killed a little earlier. It says William, so I think he might have a chance to drop a chest if we kill him off. Yes, so he's a little hero. Open. So regenerate 2% of your max mana per second or plus 1 damage to armor. I think we're going to go with the mana and see if we can just keep going into that. So then I can lay down some more Tesla coils and get those shields out of the way. We have 3 Tesla coils now, which is good. We have some frost towers now, which is good. We're still suffering from having that shield damaging over here. So what I might do over here is look to, he's a shield multiplier of 7. I've already kind of devoted him to shield. So let's move him to shield progress and let's pump his shields up some. Have him be a sniper to just try and take out some, more pinpoint shield damage. 649, we're almost at another frost keep. Our mana is doing okay. Um, Frost keep. Frost keep over here might be okay now that we've got some things built up around it. Tesla coil over here. Frost keep here would do what? Oh, I'm 1 point away. So 1 gold away from experimenting. Now this one's coming back over here. So I am going to expand this way in hopes that it's split. That's even worse. But, as you get closer, you can have your towers doing double work. But no such luck there with the extra stuff. With that being the case, I might throw a frost tower here just to slow everybody down. Let's do that. Let's get everybody slowed down a little bit. At least try and make this so that we're not getting everything all at once. I only have 53 gold. This is the farthest we've been. We're at level 20. So we're probably going to start kind of pushing the limits of what I can do with my meta progression. I'd really love to see some housing or something, but we're stuck with these graveyards here, which kind of stink. But I think we just have to expand over this way and hope for the best. We do have some shield and armor stuff over here. Another mortar over here might be good because we're going to expand into this area. A mortar is 800 though, so we'd have to just kind of let this do its thing. Looks like we should be okay. Let's see. So we're at 572. I wouldn't mind placing a mortar here because it could do double work in this tile over here when we expand. So we've got a mortar. Let's do that. We're going to do our health. Let's do armor and then health. All right, we have our little assassin ballista here, which is going to help, just pick off the guys that are heavily damaged. And now it's going to start doing double work over here. So it might be beneficial to start building some more towers over here too. Another expansion over here, we can hit with the mortar there too. So we're at 254 gold. I think this is the way we want to go here. Yeah. So with that, mana seems okay. Let's put another, I still think I have way more money than I have. I don't. I am limited by the amount of money. Slowing things down over here might be good, or just throwing another mortar over there. Tesla coil, ballista. For the time being, I am going to just put like a temporary ballista in over here somewhere. Probably here. And just look to pick some things off with armor and shield. Just try and get some extra damage here. I'm probably going to demolish it after we get through this run. But let's see. I would like to put another mortar in here maybe. That's probably a more effective mortar spot because it's going to cover this area and this whole extra area here. 875 for a mortar. Let's kill this off here. Put the mortar in over here. Yes. So let's do armor. Let's do health. Let's do armor, then health, then near death. Mortars aren't great at being assassins, but we have some things trickle through. We'll hopefully be able to pick them off here. I think I might put another ballista in over here somewhere. Ooh, that's a good mortar spot again. No ballista. So savings count. All mana banks store an extra 15 maximum mana. Enemies drop +3 gold when they die. However, they also gain speed. Ugh. I don't know about the gold rush. Let's take the savings account. We can have some more mana off of that. Here we've got the health test squares gain +1 damage to shields. Armor, and double the range elevation. So let's do that with the longbows. We talked about doing that. Let's look at this longbow here. It's got a range of 8. I think it was 6.5 before. If I expand over here, we do have mortars doing work over here. Maybe that's a good way to expand and see where we're going there. Let's expand here and here. Let's keep everything else the same. Let's expand here first. Okay, so it did curl back this way and not this way, but it did expose a place for mana. So let's go ahead and mana siphon this up. And that will definitely help solidify our mana somewhat. We have 527. Another mortar over here might be good. That would be 950. And a mortar over here might be good. So this might be the actual place to put the mortar, because then we're going to have a bigger range over here with this area opening up here too. All right, well, with that, I think I'm going to destroy one of these and get 500 gold back. And let's throw a mortar in. Let's check it out right here. Well, I kind of like that. So we're going to cover these two squares here. Let's do armor, health. And I wish there's a couple of games out now that have like groupings. I really wish I could specify like grouping. I don't think you can get a grouping specification there. This seems to be going okay. Monsters aren't getting very far. They're not breaking this barrier here at the moment, so that's good. They do start to speed up and it really gets more difficult. But for now, I think we're slowing them down enough with the frost towers to do some damage. We do have a bunch of armor over here. That's okay. We'll make it work. Yeah. I'm fairly happy with the work that's happening here. Little drink. All right. Nice. So here we have 1266. When we open this up, we got the mana siphon. Let's go ahead and finish this off and see where the portal will end up being. So the portal is going to be there. I might throw a ballista in here just to start doing some work on health. You know, the ones that have the health, just try and do some work there. It does have a good opportunity to do good amounts of damage, you know, further off. So hopefully that will help a little bit there. Then we're going to start look to, this is a good elevation here too, right? Yeah, let's throw another mortar in here. Let's go armor, health, shield. Just keep banging away at that. So we're going to get it working this starting spot here. And sometimes these starting pots have more mana. I think I'm not putting a frost tower down here. When I get 750, just helps slow things down again. Oh, we have a little treasure here I didn't notice. Health, all ballistas do burn. Let's do that again. Now I think the ballistas are at 50%. They are. So that's good. A frost keep can go in. It's only +1, but I think it's worth it because it's going to cover a good amount of area here. Our mana's still not super stressed, which is good. Slowing everything down. I like that. Might throw a frost tower here next and start to build up some ballistas. That way we're kind of shutting this whole zone off. You know, it's making it way less effective. So with that said, another ballista over here might be okay too. Wish I can get some more elevation out of it. But let's throw the ballista here. Let's look at most health. We have 448. Another frost keep is 850. You know, a frost keep around here too would just help break things up. But for now, let's expand here, And that's going to allow our mortars to just do a bunch of work. And as I expected, we do have a mana siphon area over here. Usually around these portals, you end up with a mana siphon. So that's good. Helps us keep our mana, flush here. These guys are very fast. I think they have some resistance to being slowed or something. So we have 424. Getting some type of a mortar up here would be good too. There's a lot of stuff coming through here. So having that splash damage would be nice. We have that row of mortars here, which is good. I don't think we have, let's see, it's 1100. Getting another Tesla coil somewhere might be good. Maybe a Tesla coil over here. I know it's farther back, but if something gets through, we might need to take out some shields. We're slowing them down, so let's put a Tesla coil maybe in here and see about doing some shield damage here. Let's do that. Let's do some health, and over here, we were looking at doing near death, so let's do a health there too. Got that going. I don't see any books or any chests anywhere. So we didn't kill any named guys, which is fine. So 24 with the way our meta progression is gone is not too bad. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. This might be a longer one. And the towers, you see, they level up on their own. So we're starting to see some of that too. All mana makes for an extra 15 again. Build a haunted house. So this is pretty nice to build the haunted houses because we have so many gravestones exposed. So I think that's the way we're going to go. That might help us generate quite a bit of gold. So with the haunted houses, what you want to look for are places like this, where you can put in a haunted house here and benefit from 2 gravestones. I don't see any ones better than these at the moment, but let's look real quick because we do have a lot of them exposed. There's another good one here. Let's go in here and here. Yeah, so there's some good places for them. The haunted houses are fairly cheap. So let's put one here. This one's benefiting from both. And as you see, it says nearby graves times 2, death tax 2 is 14. So it is going to start to tax these spirits. It sounds weird, but that's just how it works. So let's put another one here. So anywhere where I can get double benefit, I think I'm going to go ahead and just start laying the haunted houses down and see if it gets a benefit here. So here we can get another because that's on level 1. I think if we put our haunted house here, it's going to tell us 2. Yep. So let's see. There's another double here. No doubles here. No doubles here. No more here. There is a double here, right? Needs to be across from each other. Nothing there. No. And not that just, singles are okay too, but as we place them, we want to look for the most effective places to start, So we did see a double over here somewhere. I think it was here, and we can also hold the shift button, which I'm not doing. There, and one more haunted house over here. I think that covers off all of our double spaces, which it does. And that's okay. So let's see. So if I open up over here, we are opening up to trying to get our towers, doing some double work here. And I can look to build up some more things on this ridge, which would be good to help protect our tower given we have this dead space here. And maybe we open up some ridges here and we can start building things to could spill onto this area. Hopefully it's a straight and it doesn't twist. Let's see. 297. So just looking at, yeah, it is a straight. That's good. I don't see anywhere to place any houses, but it is some terrain, which is nice. We have 471. Let's go ahead and save money for now. As these progress and we get some more money, I think we're going to look to invest in this ridge line here. So I think this is all level 3, right? Yeah, so we have 3 more level 3 spots. We have some level 2 spots over here. That is really nice because of this dead field. It's very frustrating to see that there, but it's been okay. I thought when I first saw that this run was not going to go very well. So far, so good. We do have some a lot of stuff coming in, but we're doing okay. We're holding our own. We get a mortar on a level 3 area over here. I think we're going to do that. That'll almost cover to the tower. So let's do most armor, most health. Keep it at that. Then maybe let's do progress. Oh, I should just left it at progress. Yeah, here we go. And then Tesla coils, ballistas. So we do have a chest open here. All Tesla coils gain +1 damage to shields. All mortars gain +1 damage to armor. Let's do the shields. We got a bunch of shield guys coming in here. We have some Tesla coils available. Yes. So I don't think we have this. Oh, I didn't even know the God King Oogie's coming through. So we do have him coming. He looks like he's taken quite a bit of damage already. I didn't even notice him. Um, so I think we should be able to get by him too. We haven't gotten by him yet. Um, Honestly, this is way better than the first time I played the game. You know, I do have a lot of knowledge about it now, but it's aged. I haven't played in enough time to remember everything about it, but it looks like I've remembered enough that I feel fairly comfortable with this situation here. Nice. So that God King Oogie, as he's coming, he's kind of spawning these little guys that come out. So he is quite a challenge if you haven't laid out enough defenses. And if he spawns at your closest spot, I didn't notice where he spawned because we were kind of on this part of the map. I didn't know that was a level where he was going to spawn either. So here, I'm going to go with the monster studies and get some extra armor damage. We are doing pretty good so far. So let's expand once more over here. Maybe we can start getting some ballista work over there as well. Hopefully there's more terrain here and we can start building up here so we can get double work on both sides here. And there is. That's awesome. So at the moment with this terrain here, I think I'm going to put in a ballista. We've saved a lot of money. So let's put in a mortar and let's put in another ballista for now. And let's just let that do some work. We're going to most armor, most health. Here, I'm going to go most health. Or actually, let's do near death. Most health. Most armor. I'm going to copy this. Put it over here. These guys here. Yeah. So at a certain point, you know, these ridges are going to be extremely beneficial to us. It looks like we are doing okay over here. We expanded this zone. It doesn't have any more um, any more resources to offer us, but it looks like we're not doing terribly for here. I might put in another ballista maybe here just to start doing some extra work. I'm just going to keep that just on progress. Just have it be a generalist ballista and see if we can just keep moving things along. We do have mortars. This is another good mortar spot here. Let's do that. Then we're just going to go progress with that as well. Honestly, that might be one, you know, it might be one where we just might want to go progress and just let it be a generalist. Let's do that. And what I mean by generalist is as it does damage to things, if it's doing the most damage via, if the target it is hitting is armored or shielded, it will gain experience in those areas. So let's go ahead and leave this one as a generalist. I think, you know, the mortars are getting more expensive, but they have been very effective. And over here, we're not going to get any shots from these ballistas, but I am going to go ahead and expand this because it's just an area where I can, again, you've got this nice ridge line here. Um, let's go ahead and get these mana siphons going on this one. I know it's a level 3, but let's do that. The mortar, I think I'm going to put one more mortar in when I get enough gold. We're at 1325 is what we're looking for. Let's put that in. I'm going to put this on progress just because I want it to hit whatever's coming, you know, and have it be like that. Hopefully, they're so slow, so they're hard to be like assassin mortars. I think that's what we need to have there. Let's do this other mana siphon. When you do open up a new area, a new tile, there's a possibility that it's on the edge with a resource and you can get another, resource out of it. Wish we had more iron mines open. Maybe as we go along. Eventually these will die out and you'll get to a portal. I don't recall exactly what the number is for the maximum tiles. I don't recall what that is. I'm going to put a ballista in here. Again, I'm just going to put that on progress and maybe pump up the health, armor, and shield and just make it another generalist. These generalist guys are kind of important to have, kind of, at least my opinion, there are probably people that are way better at this game than me. But my opinion is having some of these generalist guys help out a lot. Now, these guys are terrible. You say it took a bunch of damage there. I think there's somebody back here spawning these, and I need to kill them. Yeah. So that's probably what's going to kill me off here. I'm going to put some more. Okay, so it looks like we did make it through, but you saw I took a lot of damage. That's not good. So we can do ballistas doing bleed damage. Testicle is doing shields. All mortars gain +1 damage. Enemies killed get another mana. Let's go with the bleed. We do have quite a few ballistas placed around. I think we're going to ballista-ize some more things farther up here. Let's throw one here to do some work. Again, I'm just leaving it on progress. Let's put a ballista here. Keep it on progress. We're at 674. I think I'm going to throw a ballista here finally. And that's about it. So let's expand once more over here. Oh, man, this is going so far back. I was hoping it would kind of end, but it is what it is. Let's get the mana siphons going. I think we're kind of okay on mana. We can probably start putting down some other items here. So as we get some more gold, yeah, these things coming in are going to be very, very fast. Putting down another frost tower somewhere might be good. Like right here might be good to just kind of slow some things down. So we don't have enough for a frost keep right at the moment, but I think these guys are gonna not do well for us. But maybe a frost keep over here if I can. +3 is good. Let's do that if we can. Come on, come on. Yes. But these guys did sneak through. Oh yeah, that's not gonna be good. Hopefully these guys can get some of these guys dead. It looks like we took another couple of points of damage. That frost tower is going to help just kind of slow everything down through here. So I want to create kind of a kill zone in here. I'm going to go ahead and start lacing it with ballistas. My ballista here. I'm going to make this one at least or near death. I'm going to make this one near death. Try and just kill these guys off. Hopefully no more of those broomstick launchers make it close enough to start launching those broomsticks at the tower. Because we are down to 7 health. If we make it through, maybe some of our mines will heal us, which would be nice. But I think we got a couple more guys to go. More guys. Okay. Now, Yikes. So level 28, I think we're going to stop expanding this way for the moment, and let's start opening this up. The mortars can do extra work here, right? Yeah. So a little bit of extra work to be done in this area. I have 817 gold, so I could build Teslas and ballistas. Let's open that up. So now this is what is powered by a university. So having a university, let's go ahead and get these mines built real quick. Having a university would have allowed me to generate I think it's researchers. I forget exactly what this does. And the strange shrine holds untold amounts of knowledge. Place a university next to it to learn what mysteries it holds. I forget. It's been too long. I forget exactly what they do, but it's really good. I do know that. So let's throw another ballista in here and another ballista over on this ridge line. I really need to start building this area up and spawning some ballistas throughout so that things can just get decimated as it gets closer. So at 475, I'm going to put, we have one more on the 2 ridge line here. Looks like this is going to be good. We got a chest. Let's open that. Let's do the upgrade to the ballistas. I didn't see the name of the hero that drops the chest, but it did. We have exposed resources. We expose resources here and here. We could put something here and work double. I don't know if that's a very effective area for a mortar, but it could be. I think for the moment, we're going to keep working this double line here. And just go after killing things, Yeah. We do have kind of a dead zone here, but we do have these mortars that are going at it. And this is a level 2, right? That might be a good spot for another mortar. The range bonus on that ballista isn't going to be good enough. So I think we're... Yeah, it's a little too far on all of that. Maybe let's... Let's expand. Man, I really like to get some houses, some way to make some more gold. But it's not happening, it seems, which is just how some of these games go. Let's expand this way and see. Okay, we did get a tower. So tower gives you like the ultimate in range. So I'm going to throw a frost tower on it. Maybe not the best use of it, but let's do the frost tower and see if we can, eventually slow things down quite a bit. I am going to put a ballista in here too when I get a chance. Yeah. Yeah, let's slow everything down a bit. It does go out quite far. Oops. So these guys are going pretty fast. Don't like that, but hopefully we can start taking them here. I'm going to put another ballista in here if I can. I know it's only level 1, but I need to get something in there that's just going to start doing some damage. Let's look at the ones that are near death here, and then ones that have most health. There are sounds on this. I've turned them down. Just, I know folks like the sounds, but it does mess up the mic quite a bit. So I'm just turning the sound down until I figure out how to make all of that work together. There's music and the copyrights on YouTube and stuff. So I've kind of just turned all that down at the moment. Let's see if I can turn the sound effects up a little bit. Yeah, it's not coming through. So music, master volume. Oh, it's because the master volume is low. So let's go ahead and you'll get an idea. I'll let it just run with the sound for a little bit, and then I'm probably going to turn it back off. Yeah. So you can hear the sound. It's not super impressive, right? So I'm just going to turn it back off. But it gets the work done, I guess. We did get some guys sneaking through here. This is the danger, these like missiles that come out of these guys. If they get too close, they just end up really damaging your area quite a bit. So let's throw some more ballista in there. Raise the death tax by 15%. Shields on ballistas. Testicles to 25% poison. Let's generate more gold and see if that'll help out some. I need to be killing these guys earlier, so I need to be building this this middle section up, I think. I don't see any. Put another mortar there. Let's do that. I have enough for it, so it's not a level 3 mortar, but it is a mortar. Let's do armor health on this guy. And then we have 212 left. We did open which section? This one here. That had the tower here. So since we put this frost tower in and we did invest over here, I think let's expand. On expansion, we did get a couple hundred. We got another mine. So let's build the mines out here. And that gives us some more hit points and gives us opportunities to potentially repair. With all of this stuff coming through here, ooh, I'd really like another Tesla coil, probably somewhere over here. It's a level 10. I really don't want to destroy that. Wow. Yeah, we're getting some people through here. Let's see. This is frosted testicle, frosted testicle. I think I need to rely on some extra ballistas over here. So we got this guy here. Yeah, I don't know. He's got armor and shields going on. Let's throw another, well, I don't really have it. So is this guy built? Yeah, let's demolish it. Let's do a little trailing extra damage to this dude here. Hopefully. Looks like we should be able to kill him. We're into his health at this point. I'm going to demolish that and put another ballista up over here. I might actually keep this ballista. We need to keep things far enough away where they don't start launching those missiles. So I do need to start building just things over here to start killing things off. I have stuff built here, but they're going to start launching these missiles and it's not going to go well. So I'm going to put another one here just to progress and try and keep those missiles away. It's really tough. Once those missiles start coming, you need to have a bunch of stuff built up. I don't think my codex is built out enough to handle these. And it's not looking like it. I could put another ballista, but I think it's almost dead. Yeah. So we did get significantly farther. So 16 was my previous maximum, and now we've cleared 30. So we got 465 for 30 levels and 987. It's awesome. This video has gone on quite a bit, so I'm going to go ahead and save the meta progression until next time. Thanks for hanging with me. That was a great run for where we're at in the codex. If you have any questions on the game, or if you want to know something specific, let me know. I can research it if I don't know it off the top of my head. Like, subscribe, do all the YouTube stuff. Let me know if you like this. Let me know if you get the game and how you enjoyed it, or if you played it before. Thanks, everybody. Bye.